What up, everybody? Coach Simmons here. I'm not going to kill the whole conference. It'll be dumb to do that. But this weekend has been very eye-opening to what we need to get done. I'm going to finish with this Florida A&M for Southeastern Louisiana game. We'll start off with, and I'll take credit for this. I did something. I'm going to take one of these back. I'm going to delete one of these videos because it doesn't make sense. The CEO mentality of coaching was not something started by Deion Sanders. No, it wasn't. The CEO mentality of coaching was something started by Barry Switzer when he joined the Cowboys. Barry was not running plays. It was Barry's job to motivate the players, and they had the right coaches around. Mac Brown was not drawing up plays. In fact, he even famously said the reason why Vince Young became good because they stopped coaching him. Their job was to get the right players around. Jim Tressel came into Ohio State famously in the second year, won a natty. Wasn't drawing plays. He was systematically motivating players and getting the right staff around him. Nick Saban is not drawing up plays. He's getting the right players, roll in and out of new staff, the right staff, and motivates those players. Bill Belichick has not drawn plays since 2006, according to Tom Brady. So, that being said, even though I don't know who Eddie Robinson Jr. is, even though I've grown up as a Titan fan, for the Chiefs fan, I'm going to give the man some credit. I'm going to give him 2 years. I have no idea who the guy is. He's going to get 2 years from me. I had to see, one, how you get the right players, and two, can you motivate your team? On to number 2. Mississippi Valley State. The coach for UTSA got a 10-year contract about a month ago. Was doing all this stuff about we're gonna ride or die with UTSA. Apparently he died very quickly, now going to USC. The man galvanized the entire city of San Antonio, motivated his players, and was one game away from going to a BCS bowl game, a New Year's Six bowl game. Mississippi Valley State, you need to get stuff right now. Coach Dancy is a hidden gem in the SWAC. You get that man facilities, he's going to start beating power teams in the SWAC. And by power, I mean Alabama A&M, FAMU, and Jackson State. Those are the 3. Alcorn's kind of hanging on there. What this man has done with the lack of talent, facilities, even a football field. I'm still sorry about that. We have better high school fields in the state of Texas, in the city of Austin, than they have at a university that had Jerry Rice as an all-time receiver. That is the one man other schools should fear in the SWAC. If he ever gets $3 million for a new field, if he ever gets a weight room adequate enough, if he gets enough funding to do recruiting correctly, y'all can hang it up. People say there's no one at Itabena. Remember the size of Clemson, South Carolina. The stadium holds 5 times more people than the city has. Remember that, and you'll be okay. Now, FAMU for Southeast Louisiana. I was going to rip them a new one. I really was. 8-hour drive. Went down there to support them. Even found some FAMU gear. But on the way back, stopped by Waffle House. Met another FAMU lady who's going to Dallas. Apparently, it's a FAMU chapter. She's actually one of my subscribers, so kind of fun to meet her. But she mentioned how history lesson would be University of Texas. When they first joined Big 12, no one thought they'd beat Nebraska. They beat Nebraska, won the first Big 12 title game. Then, everybody remembers that one game. The next game they played against Penn State, they lost 38-16 in the Fiesta Bowl. Nobody remembers that. So why? Because getting there to the BCS Bowl, or back teams called the Alliance, let them know what they needed to do to fix the team. You compete all you want in conference, but until you step outside of conference, you don't know how good or how bad you are. And so, yeah, she makes sense. FAMU in conference was beating everybody's butt. Same for Jackson State. But until you step outside of your conference and play in the playoffs, you won't know how good or how bad you are. For years, the SWAC have been beating each other up and going to play the MEACs and getting blanked. They never set a standard on how good they can get. So, all positive notes here. Like my man Coach Walker says, all positive vibes. We have to realize something. We got to play out of conference FCS games. It's the only way to get this done. If we don't know what we don't know, oh my God, I sort of sound like Dick Cheney. There are known unknowns. There are non-known unknowns, and there are known unknown unknowns. There are things we don't know. Then there are things we don't know we don't know. Fam, no one is going to question the talent on the perimeters at the SWAC. No one's going to question the receiving corps. Even to a level, no one's questioning the running backs. The two things the FAMU needs to get better, and the SWAC as a whole need to get better, is quarterback play and D-line play. It's funny looking at the SWAC. It's almost like you have a bunch of incomplete teams. You have a great quarterback in Alabama A&M. You have the fastest, most vicious receiving corps, to me, in FAMU. You have the most sack-happy defense in Jackson State. You have the biggest and best line in Southern. But no one has a complete team. But we won't know until we play other teams. There is no power rankings this week. Ain't nothing changed from last week. But I will say this. FAMU, you need to do a two-pronged approach. I'm going to need you to go to transfer portal and get you a quarterback. Not a freshman quarterback. You need a junior. Then I need you to go in Florida and find you a freshman quarterback. Develop one while you have one there. University of Texas at Austin is going to have a fire sale on players leaving. Pick them up. You need to get bigger, smarter on the line. Which is why I kind of do appreciate the Jackson State way of doing it. They're stating they're not competing with the SWAC, they're competing with the FBS. Okay. FAMU, I need you to do the same. As a conference, the SWAC must no longer isolate itself. Isolation leads to what we saw. If you refuse to play with other people, when you play against them, you don't know what they know. It's Coach Simmons signing off for the day. Like I said, I'm not going to kill the whole conference. That would be dumb to kill the conference because of a game. But I'm going to give Alabama State 2 years. I want this man to build this team. Show me what you can do. You have the best facilities in the conference. You're in one of the football richest states in the country. Work out something with the Tide. Say, hey, we can be your minor league team. Give me your freshman who ain't gonna play. We'll develop them for 2 years and send them your way. Do something. Valley, get that man what he needs. And fam, no one's gonna remember the playoff loss in 3 years. Make sure it's not the last memory they have. Build upon this. I'll catch y'all later.
Coach Simmons always do a great job